Back in the day, we knew Bollywood stars were rich. We saw Shah Rukh Khan in a mansion and thought, हाँ, वो तो star है. There was a clear wall. But influencers today, they broke that wall. They look like us, they talk like us, and they film in their bedrooms. So when they start carrying luxury labels or flying business class every month, your brain doesn't see it as celebrity luxury. It sees it as the new normal. You see, a 23-year-old creator unboxing a 2 lakh Dior bag, sipping a 700 rupees matcha, and talking about self-care in a Maldives villa. Meanwhile, you are eating Maggi, scrolling on an iPhone you are still paying EMIs for in a room that doesn't have aesthetic warm lighting. And this person, who is exactly your age, is living a life from a Pinterest board. This feeling is what we call money dysmorphia. And trust me, it's not an accident. It's an engineered trap designed to turn your FOMO into their profit. Social media platforms profit from your engagement. Brands profit from your purchases, and yes, creators profit too. But they're often just as caught up in the system, chasing algorithms and brand deals to maintain that lifestyle you're envying. It's a cycle where everyone's selling something and your FOMO is the fuel that keeps it running. Hi, I'm Vanshika, your finance bestie. Today, we are exposing how influencers trick your brain into a lifestyle you can't afford and why Gen Zs in India is facing a credit crisis no one's talking about. In India, we are seeing a massive shift. Have you noticed how everyone suddenly has an iPhone? Nearly 70% of iPhones in India are now bought on EMI. Our parents saved for years to buy a gold chain, but we are willing to choke our monthly salary for a specific titanium finish. Why? Because when you see 50 creators using the same phone, your subconscious mind labels it as the basic necessity. This is the normalization of hyper-consumption. If you aren't consuming at that level, the algorithm makes you feel like you're failing at life. It's not just fashion creators. There are business gurus and finfluencers standing in front of rented Lamborghinis in Dubai, telling you that if you aren't making 5 lakh a month by the age of 20, you're lazy. They flash their fake trading screens, show their expensive watches, and talk about financial freedom while trying to sell you a 20,000 rupee course. This is a dangerous breed of lifestyle debt. They make you so insecure about your 9 to 5 that you start taking calculated risks that are actually gambles. Personal loans for shady crypto schemes or risky stock options based on fake P&L statements. The debt isn't just financial, it's your time and mental peace. They sell you a dream, but you're the one paying the interest on the nightmare. Ever wonder why haul videos are so addictive? A creator buys 50 fast fashion items, tries them on for 15 seconds each, and you're hooked. This exploits social proof. When thousands of people like that video, your brain thinks, if everyone's buying this, it must be good. Here's the secret. Most items are free PR packages. The influencer makes money from your views. But when you replicate that aesthetic, you're using your hard-earned salary or your parents' credit card. Then comes the micro-trend trap. 1 week, it's Stanley Cups. Next, it's Labubu charms. Then, beige aesthetic. These trends die in 72 hours. You aren't building a wardrobe. You're buying digital trash that's out of style before your credit card statement arrives. Globally, Gen Z credit card debt has grown 219%, the fastest of any generation. In India, it's even more striking. We're a country that historically hated debt. Our parents' mantra was "Jitni chadar ho, utni pair pasaro." But now, the chadar is digital and infinite. Around 40% of Indian Gen Z admit to taking on debt specifically for social media purchases. Be it that 15,000 concert ticket for a band you only know 2 songs of, or a 50,000 landor trip just for the gram. We're spending money we haven't earned to impress people we don't even like. Remember the Coldplay madness? Everyone wanted tickets not because they're die-hard fans, but because the FOMO was unbearable. Spending 20k on a ticket feels like an investment in memories. Nahi yaar, it's a liability. If you're paying on a credit card, you can't clear next month. The most dangerous part of this trap is how frictionless it has become. Remember when buying something meant taking cash out of your wallet? You felt the pain of that money leaving. We are living in a high stimulation economy. Every 15 seconds, your brain gets a dopamine hit from a reel, notification, or viral trend. This creates a stimulation gap. Normal life feels boring, so you start doom spending. Buying that 5,000 sneaker just to get a dopamine peak that matches your feed. You aren't buying a product, you're buying a 15-second hit to escape the burnout of being overstimulated. The more you scroll, the more bored you feel with reality, and the more you spend to fix it. But why are we so vulnerable? It's not because we're stupid. The system is rigged. We grew up during a pandemic in an era of economic uncertainty and brutal job market. This creates a YOLO mentality that the world is messy anyway. Let me at least enjoy this overpriced coffee and look good online. We also trust influencers more than traditional ads. 40% of Gen Z feels a parasocial relationship with creators. We think they are friends giving advice, but we forget that for them, your friendship is their target audience. When they say, you guys need this, they're talking to their bank account. So how do we stop the bleed? Step 1 is the 2-account system. Basically, most people fail at budgeting because they use one account for everything. When you see 40,000, your brain thinks, I'm rich, forgetting that 35,000 is already allocated for rent and bills. Set up a secondary spending account. On payday, transfer exactly your guilt-free money for the month. Say 10,000 and link only this account to Zomato, Zepto and Google Pay. When this card declines on the 20th, your social month is over. Your main account with rent and SIPs remain untouched. You've created a physical limit which the algorithm can't bypass. Step 2 is loud budgeting. See, the biggest drain on Gen Z wealth isn't shopping. It's the peer pressure to spend 2,000 on a Saturday dinner you didn't want to attend but felt too awkward to skip. Practice loud budgeting. Instead of I'm busy, say bye. I'm hitting a specific investment goal this month, so I'm skipping dinner. Let's do chai or hang out at your place instead. You will be surprised. Half the group is usually relieved because they were also stressed about the bill. Step 3 is the unfollow strategy. Go through your following list. If a creator makes you feel poor, insecure, or not enough, hit unfollow. You don't need that energy. Surround your digital space with people who talk about reality, not just highlights. And the final step is the cost per use formula, wherein before any big purchase, ask, will I use this 50 times? A 5,000 rupees jacket worn 50 times is 100 rupees per wear. Maybe worth it. Worn once for Instagram, that's 5,000 rupees photo. Is your ego really that expensive? The system is designed to keep you broke. From infinite scroll to one-click checkout, every part of your phone is a digital pickpocket. Being cool on the internet isn't worth being stressed in real life. Real aesthetic is having a 6-month emergency fund. Real flex is not checking your bank balance before swiping at a grocery store. Your future self doesn't care about vacation photo likes. They care about affording a house or handling a medical emergency. Tell me in the comments what's one influencer-inspired purchase you regret. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe and share it with your friends. It's time we start valuing our money as much as we value our vibes.